Lots of interest. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA.
Hey, Kevin.
That's a terrific story. David, thank you. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you played.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Caldwell Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Drummond in at the 5. And for the Spurs, they've got DeJounte Murray. Jakob Poeltl out there with Johnson. Then it's DeRozan, and it's White in at the 2 guard. Poeltl trying to get open. White, good. White's got the opening field goal of the game for the Spurs. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Lakers.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here is Poeltl. DeRozan scanning the floor. Shot clock at 6. Here's Murray. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I just love this kid's fearlessness. Goes right at him, draws contact. It doesn't matter to him.
Here's Caldwell Pope. And there's the pass to LeBron. Tips it up. Davis on the follow.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now here's White. Now the Lakers on the break. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Murray outside. Pass to DeRozan. The shot, no good. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Lakers lead by 1. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
That's just how it is.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
We've got Rudy Gay, and it's Vassell in at the 3. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Here's Mills. Almost, but it rolls out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Horton Tucker. The rebound by the Spurs. Mills looking it over. 1:14 left here in the second. Banked in off the glass. Mills has got his first points of the game.
You know, he's not someone who spends a ton of time in the painted area, but Patty Mills looking comfortable on that one.
Pass to Harrell. 11 feet away. He can't get it to go. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. 46 seconds left in the first half. Back to Mills. Rebound by Harrell. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 1. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's Mills. inside. Walker lets it go with a three. It's good from long range. Walker's got the lead up to 2 now for San Antonio. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's San Antonio. They lead by a bucket. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot, Pop. What do you need from the second unit?
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to a pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. Some good action during the period, as it was just a one-point game at the end of one. Just in terms of the second quarter, they were the better team, but there wasn't a big difference between them. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
Well, I have to point to their efficiency on the offensive end.
And
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Teams have dynasties, the 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there, Gabe?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see, because he is still playing at such a high level. But you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Drummond in at the center. That's good from Johnson. And Johnson drops them both. And the Lakers with possession here. 4-point game. And Drummond throws it down.
So gifted. Drummond soars through the air, then explodes on the finish.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick, a shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
5 on the clock. A floater, and there's the nice layup by White.
That shot takes touch, and it takes finesse. White continues to polish his craft.
And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game. Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
White looking around. Here's DeRozan, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. DeRozan's got his first basket.
One of the best mid-range shooters in the NBA, DeMar DeRozan makes a living from this spot.
Schroeder finds James. 20 seconds left to play in the third. And that one's good. Drummond.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
In this half, a more entertaining one. The pace is picked up, tougher defense, better ball movement.
Outside DeRozan. No good.
Defensively, this is what Davis gives you. The rare versatility to switch 1 through 5, contain his man, and be in it.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Spurs lead by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick, because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Rudy Gay is out there at DeRozan. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Then there's Murray. And it's Walker in at the shooting guard position. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. DeRozan on the wing. Drains the 19-footer.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
Davis against DeRozan. Poeltl, the pass to Murray. Spurs passing it around. Count that bucket.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
The Lakers trail. 4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's LeBron. San Antonio with the rebound. Murray surveying the D. Passes to DeRozan. Great D that time from Davis. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Lakers. LeBron kicks to Caruso. There's 31 seconds left in the game. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, LeBron James.
And his shooting percentage reflects just how efficient he's been. It's better than 50%, always a sign of a solid offensive performance. But his movement and his shot selection have also both been tremendous.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Timeout called the Lakers. The score knotted at 19. We've got 13 seconds left in the 4th quarter. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Schroeder outside. Drummond dishes to Davis.
This just in. AD is not going to buckle up and fold. He's unafraid of the moment.
That will count. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot, no good. So it's Los Angeles taking the